many different things for him to grapple with. Any words of wisdom on how he rides that tonight?
Yeah, you know, it's number one, it's an honor to come back and be recognized for all the hard work and sacrifices that he made here as a player. Once the game starts, you know, it's just a matter of taking a few deep breaths and settling into the game. But I'm sure it's going to be emotional when you pour as much as CJ poured into a team, an organization. It's just no way around that. It'll be something he, you know, just continues to grasp as the game goes on.
And speaking of this game, Portland looks so different than it did the first time the Pelicans played them. Totally different personnel. How would you describe what they do now, and what did you prepare your team for?
Well, number one, they play hard. Every guy that touches the floor for their team, they play hard. You can see that they simplified a lot of their offensive and defensive schemes. And we have to respect that. We're walking into an NBA building, playing against an NBA team. And that's the mindset for us, is to go in the game and execute on both ends of the floor.
I'm not trying to play Captain Obvious here, and I know a lot of it's out of your control, but 7 games left in the regular season. How important is health right now, and what guys are doing on a day-in and day-out basis to take care of their bodies and again, as we hit the real stretch run?
It's extremely important, and I believe our guys are aware of that. Our medical team does a great job of making sure they get treated and massages and things that they need to recover. But we're not doing it as much on the floor. We're trying to be really cautious about saving their legs for 7 o'clock. But the fact of the matter is we're still a young team, so there's balance in that. We still got to work, but just not as long.
One of those players for Portland, Brandon Williams, has really come on for them. He was in the G League a couple of times this year and has really shown to be a prolific scorer. What's the key to defending him tonight?
Well, number one, we got to be aggressive, and we got to just play our style, our defense. And it's not one person that's going to go in and take it amongst themselves to stop a team, but collectively we have to do it together. And then we have an awareness that they got guys that's playing with a chip on their shoulders, guys that are trying to seize this moment, seize this opportunity, and we just can't let them get momentum. And we have to start from the beginning of the game and set the tone.
When you hear about the stories in CJ, a lot of people talk about, you know, him off the court, what he meant to people in this building, our community. Just what's it been like, just kind of getting to know him and just how he moves away from the court?
Well, you definitely see that right away. His passion for people. You know, he brought a food truck and served everybody in our building for lunch. Just little things like that. He's just a humble guy that enjoys being around his teammates and a family guy. And so we're excited and blessed to be able to have CJ on our team. And we know how much he meant here in Portland to this organization, to the community here. You can see when he pulls up to the arena, everybody is smiling and waving and hugging him, and you know, it's cool to be a part of.
I think Larry's probable illness was questionable if on those days.
They'll get on the floor in a little bit, and they may already be on the floor, and we'll have an update shortly.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Thank you, Coach.